Hi, I'm Tiffany of TipStitched, and it's been a minute, but I've been doing some shopping, so now I have a new haul video to share with you guys. I've got summer patterns and new fabrics, and I can't wait to share. Let's start with my pattern haul. As you can see, I've bought quite a few in the last couple of sales. First up is Vogue 1951. I, like at least a couple of other people, probably grabbed this pattern after Mimi G shared it. I had initially passed on this because I have so many of the back out, side cut out kind of dresses. Like if you've been sewing for the last couple of years, this style has been very popular. And I just felt like I had enough. I haven't even sewn all of the ones I already have. But when Mimi shared this in a print, it was actually a lot more interesting than she has it on here in black. The models so often don't best display the pattern, so I decided to grab it. A friend did DM me and ask me what am I going to do about a bra with this situation. Even though you'll definitely have coverage in the back and the sides, you definitely have this front peekaboo here, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do about that, but it'll be all right. Next up, I have Vogue 1941. I really like this skirt pattern. It comes in the knee length and the maxi length. I love a wrap skirt, y'all know that, and I love how this has this asymmetrical cut with the little peekaboo of leg. I could definitely see making this out of an Ankara fabric. That's sort of my first thought, and just pairing it with a basic tee like they have it here. Definitely in the maxi length. I have a 6-yard cut of Ankara that I think could maybe work for this. I can't promise you that that's going to be next up anytime soon, but I would like to get around to making this skirt at some point. And then I did grab one Know Me pattern, and this is of course Erica Bunker's. Now this came out in the latest Know Me summer release, but I feel like this is more of a fall pattern. It's something about like the full high-waisted pants and the long sleeves on the bodysuit that make me think that, but that's fine. I have enough to sew for the rest of summer that I will probably hold on to this until fall. I definitely love the sailor button front pant here. It's just a very classic style. She adds welt pockets with flaps on the back. Like, I think this would be a good pattern for me to slow down and really work on to get the fit and all the details correct. And then the bodysuit is super cute. You can't see it as well on her as you can see it on the line drawing. You could either do it sleeveless or with the bell sleeves. You can do like she has here with the sheer sleeves, or you could keep it solid. Basically, I just think both of these pieces could be a good staple. Continuing sort of with the bodysuit trend is this McCall's pattern 8407 from Brandy Joan. I like this pattern because it gives you like some corseted details on the bodice without really being a corset with like boning and all that. I'm not 100% sure this is going to work for the bigger busted girls, but I am going to give it a try anyway. And as you can see on the line drawing, it has a bodysuit option as well as a shirt option, so I like the variety. The back does have a very low cut, so I'm not sure how that's going to work with a bra situation either, because I definitely don't think I can wear this braless. So I may have to bring up the back, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. This will be a good scrap buster, as I think it takes less than a yard of fabric for most of the sizes. This dress I wanted as soon as I saw it. This is McCall's, what's the actual number? I had to get the shelf version. It is 8404. So yeah, I liked this because I love this top. It reminds me a lot of the Stay Stitch Malibu top that recently dropped. I like the deep V. I like that it has like an A-line skirt. I like that it has options of long sleeves, short sleeves, or like no sleeves or short sleeves. I just think that you could transition this into fall, even though it does have the side and back cutout. Going back to my point of not thinking that I needed any more back cutout dresses, I grabbed this one too. So I don't have a fabric in mind for this, but I think that it could work for a lot of things like a challis, chambray, a linen. I think there's a lot of fabrics that this could work for depending on the season that you're making for, a poplin, whatever. And then this is the McCall's 8408. I very rarely buy pants patterns. I don't know why, but I like these patterns because all in all it's a basic jean pattern with wide legs, but it gives you this color blocking option on the leg. Now initially I figured I could just take any wide leg pattern and hack it up to be this. But for $2, when we have it on sale here in the US, it's almost worth it to buy it just not to have to do it yourself. So I think this is super cute. I actually like it exactly as they have it styled here for once, with the light to darker colored denim. I think this could be a great way to upcycle projects as well. If you're a thrifter and you're into that, you don't even need the pattern, you could do it. But I think that this is a really cute pants pattern, and I don't think I'll ever make the shorts view. Actually, I know I'll never make the shorts view, but I would make the crop view. All in all, it's a cute pattern, and it was worth to grab during the sale. Now, this McCall's pattern I actually went back and forth on, because if you saw my video on the summer pattern release, I just was not 100% sold on this. I bought it mostly because I like the color block shorts. I always like a bodysuit. I think this could be turned into a cute swimsuit. And these look like they would just be really cute pajama pants. Again, I like the border color blocking here. And then I have a lot of robe patterns, but like they're always cute to have. So I don't know how quick I'll be to get around to making this, but I went ahead and grabbed it since it was on sale. And lastly, I have McCall's 8069. Now this is a re-release of McCall's 7755 that I bought in the small, medium, I guess extra small, medium, extra small, small, medium, I can't get that right, view of this pattern, but I have outgrown it and now need the large or maybe the extra large. So I have been looking for this for a while actually and could not find it as an older pattern, but I looked up and found it at a different Joann store that I ever go to on the opposite side of town. And I'm very thrilled to have it, and I will actually be making this with the Black Sewing Network on August 20th, which is a Sunday at 3 p.m. So follow us on TikTok or Instagram. I'm not sure which one it's going to be on, but definitely follow Black Sewing Network on Instagram and you will see the schedule for the week. And so that is all of my patterns. Whew, quite a bit. All right, let's move on to fabrics. Here you can see I have two stacks of fabrics. One is the fabric I got some great deals on at Walmart, and this stack of fabrics I bought at Melanated Fabrics when I went for Mimi G's book signing for her latest book at Melanated Fabrics. So let's start with the deals I got on this Walmart fabric. So depending on where you live, you may have a Walmart that has a fabric section in their craft space or not. Some here in the Atlanta metro do, others don't. I don't know the rhyme or reason. I don't often go back there because even if they don't always have the greatest selection of fabric, and even if you do find a fabric that you like, finding someone who could cut it is near impossible. We all know how hard it is getting help in Walmart. But sometimes I luck up with these remnant pieces. So these were mostly 3 yards for $8. I have one in this stack that was 2 yards for $4. Sometimes I think I've seen as big as like a 4-yard cut, but it's usually 2, 3, and 4-yard cuts for whatever the set price is. And then you can just take this right up to the register, ring it up, and then you're done. So even if they're not great fashion fabrics, sometimes you can, at that price, use it for muslin. But this time I actually looked up and found some things that I would use for my final draft. First up is this double brush poly in an animal print. Now y'all know I love animal print. I also love a double brush poly because it doesn't wrinkle. It feels great on the skin. I like to wear it in the winter because it keeps in heat because of the polyester content, but I can wear it in the summer as long as it's sleeveless, so I don't have to sweat too much down in this Georgia heat. But this has a beautiful teal color in it with the black sort of around it. It has gray and white in the background. And my initial thought for this was a dress, something like this McCall's dress that has some detailing on the shoulders, a nice fit and flare, or something like this Mimi G pattern here that would be cute, hugging the curves, definitely for the summer or the fall, maybe with the jacket. And so this was my first thought, basically because of the animal print. It sort of seemed like something that should be a dress. But I kept thinking about it and thought about maybe I could do something like the Ava play suit, something that would be cute to lounge around the house in and comfy. I would extend these shorts into a pants view by like tracing some leggings patterns to get the length and the sort of taper right. But I think that could be cute since I have 3 yards to make with this. So we'll see what I end up making with this, but I definitely have options here. Next up is this striped very mini striped fabric. Now this sort of looks like a double brush probably, but it's not. If I get it real close to the camera, you may be able to see the really slight rib texture. The main reason why I picked this up, despite the fact that I do like the little mini stripes and the colors, is that it is so incredibly soft. The minute I touched it, I knew I wanted it to be pajamas or like a little lounge set. I have 3 yards of this as well. So I'm thinking something like a pair of leggings and then like a tank top. Or maybe I'll switch it and do a long sleeve top with sleep shorts. I haven't been able to decide which one. I definitely can't do both. This is only 3 yards, so I can't make a long sleeve shirt and long pants. But I might be able to make either leggings or wide leg pants with like a cami tank top to sleep in, or I can do the sleep shorts and do like a nice long sleeve tank. But this will be something simple, but oh so cozy and often worn. This next piece is almost like a linen in its texture. You can see sort of the texture real up close to the camera, I hope. But it's definitely not a linen. Like, this is definitely a synthetic fabric. You can feel it in the feel of it, even if the look sort of tries to mimic a linen. Regardless, I like it. It is a horizontal stripe. When it was rolled up, I thought it was vertical, but I think I can play with the grain and maybe do something vertical and horizontal. My thoughts for this pattern, or for this fabric, were the top from Mimi's 9550, because it only takes like a yard. Again, I have 3 yards of this, so that only takes like a yard of fabric, and then I'd have enough left to make a wrap skirt. I like this combo. I've made it before, so I think it would be super cute. But the way that the heat is acting down here in Atlanta, I also thought about just doing a basic cami with this for the top. Maybe do it vertical and then do the skirt on the horizontal, or maybe do it on the bias. I don't know. Basically, y'all know I love to play with stripes. So this is going to become a set. It's just going to have to be a real minimal top and then this wrap skirt. Thankfully, I think this wrap skirt only takes like a yard and a half of fabric, so I'll have some to work with. So I hope that this is going to turn out really cute, and I just feel like this tropical sort of green teal striped print will look very summery. Lastly, I have this blue and white striped crepe. Now this is sort of thin. You can see folded over here, you can sort of see the blue behind it, but I do love stripes, as we already talked about, and these are again horizontal stripes. I think that this is actually only a 2 yard cut. I got 2 yards for $4 for this one, and I definitely can't make a set. I'm not even sure that I can make a dress, but I'm gonna try to find a really simple dress to make. 2 options that I sort of have off the, well, maybe 3 options that I have are these 2 back cutout dresses like I was talking about before by McCall's. Both of these I think take 2 or like 2 1/4 yard. I'm sure I can make it fit. Well, maybe not with the stripes, but anyway, I just think that this would be cute, not because I think the fabric and this are super cute together, but because it would make a good muslin, and then if it turned out well, then great, if I liked it in the fabric. If not, I don't know what else I'm going to do with this fabric anyway. I also have this Simplicity top pattern that is really simple, as it has a 1-piece front or 1-piece back and then sleeves. And I'm thinking maybe I could do this in a dress. I could extend it to a dress length instead of a tunic, and just keep it really cute and simple. And that would be a nice lightweight dress. I'm not really sure. It could be any one of these. We'll just have to see. But these are the great fabric remnants that I was able to grab from my local Walmart. Check yours out if you've never checked yours out before. Next, let me show you everything I grabbed from Melanated Fabrics, which is the store that's co-owned by Mimi G and Brittany J. Jones here in Atlanta. I was at the store to support Mimi for her book signing for her book release. I told myself I was only going there to say hi, meet and greet other people, and have a good time. But of course, I ended up leaving with some fabric. Now, in my defense, I only left with these 4 remnants, which if you've been to that store, took a lot of willpower. So I still didn't do too bad. First up, I have this very exaggerated animal print on a rayon challis, which I love. I feel like this fabric has great drape. It makes great garments. It is silky without being like slinky and hard to sew. It's soft. It feels great on the skin. I just love a rayon challis, and I love this really exaggerated print. I love this sort of neutral colorway. I love everything about it. They had this in a few different colors at first. I don't know that they have any of this in stock. Definitely check their website and see. But I liked it in several colorways, but like I said, I just grabbed this because it was the remnant. It's only 1.5 yards, so I couldn't decide what I need to make, but it's definitely going to have to be a separate. I thought about Nefertiti's crop top here, because I think that would be really cute with some high-waisted jeans or some high-waisted black slacks or a skirt. Like, I think it would be a good thing. I could pair it with solid black. Or possibly I could use the wrap skirt pattern that I showed earlier, make a cute wrap skirt and wear it with a basic black or neutral top. I think either one of those could be cute, or maybe I'll break down and see if they have any more yardage so I can make a set. We'll see. Next up is this crepe fabric in a black and white, which y'all know how I feel about black and white. It sort of has a crepe texture. Very lightweight, but not see-through. You see, you can't really see my hand totally here. So it's pretty opaque. I like the random scattered blots. I think that's like cute and abstract. For this, since it's only a 1 yard remnant, I'm thinking something really simple like the chalk and notch victory tank, or perhaps this top that I've been meaning to make from Peppermint Patterns. It's just a cute little peplum top, or something like this Krissa top. That I also think could be cute and only require like 1 yard, like a sleeveless sort of shell of a shirt basically is what I'm thinking for this fabric, or the cami in Mimi G's book. But like, yeah, this, I can't do a lot with it, but I want to do something with it. Now, this is probably my favorite piece that I grabbed while I was at the store. And this is weird because it really isn't me. I don't sew a lot of florals, but something about the density of this floral pattern and the fact that it has like this abstract stitched, sketch scratched kind of look appealed to me. It also doesn't hurt that I like the colors. I like the purple, I like the teal, I like the oranges. There's not a whole lot of pink. I mean, there's some, but most floral fabrics have a whole lot of pink. So I like the colorway. It's also I don't know if it's a rayon chat. It's more, I don't know. I don't know if it's a crepe or a rayon or what. It feels more like a rayon challis, which again, I love. So what I'm thinking for this is possibly this. Like, I think that could be super cute. I've made this before. It was cute. I can't wear that one anymore, so I need a larger one. And I think this would be cute. My only concern is this too busy for this pattern? I think not, because it's only 4 pieces, you know, a front and a back, 2 fronts, 2 backs, and you put it together. So I don't think it would be much more busy than what we have here on the pattern, on the model, but maybe it's a bit much. I'm not sure. Or should I do something like Vogue 1951? Again, this one has big pattern pieces, a skirt front, a skirt back, so maybe it would also work well for this. And I just bought this, so I do want to make this. But as I mentioned, I'm doing the Black Sewing Network sew along for this on Sunday, August 20th. So if I don't use this fabric, I gotta find some fabric soon. But these are the options for this fabric as it stands right now. And then lastly, I just have a yard of power mesh, the stretch power mesh, in a nice brown, because it's so hard to find this in colors that aren't nude or black or white. So while this isn't 100% nude for me, it's much closer to my skin tone than anything else that I can typically find. Now this is great for lining dresses for that like snatch look. Mimi always talks about doing that because this can really sort of hold you in, sort of like a Spanx. Or I will use it for bathing suit lining, because I have, for some reason, every season, every summer, I want to make more and more swimsuits. So it is going in my wall of fabrics, and it'll just be pulled out when I need it. It's only a yard, but that's plenty for a swimsuit. It's also plenty for lining the main bodice portion of like a bodycon dress. So this will be plenty for whatever my next project ends up being. Thanks for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. See you next time.